course, we're still on the island, Kim. See, we have looked at this stuff.
Soft covers, serialized fantastique, and detective story.
Critical theory. What is this? An army winter scarf. Very emphatic. Won't help us too much. Just go down there. This was locked before, but now it's not locked anymore. Who's opened these things? There's some magnesium that will help us. And money and more magnesium. And what has happened here? This great blast door must weigh over 10 tons. Rust peels of it.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
What's on the other side?
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable.
How do we open this?
Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
It looks at the door and its bigger brother than at the lock.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
You're right, we opened the big one. Do you see controls anywhere?
I think there's a console just southeast. Let's look around. Getting the blast door open seems like the best plan.
Sweet. Yeah, let's do that. There was something here. Wait, did I just see something? Anything? No? Maybe around here? What did I just do? There's a console.
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
We noticed something else, but we cannot see it at the moment. We'll run our fingers over the keyboard.
The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
What is this then?
The console of an antique computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out, they terminate here.
Could this maybe open the blast door?
Possibly. Urgence, ouvert, allumé, radiodiffusé. It sounds like this device was used to control the electronics here. Maybe it still does.
Well, it looks scrapped though.
This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio computer.
So, this will probably not work, but we'll try turn emergency open.
We need to restore power before using this, officer. The generator, it didn't look like there was fuel in it. We should look around outside. There are barrels all over. Maybe one of them still has something in it.
The fireman.
The boat engine.
Or could we get some from the boat engine?
But officer, then we would have to swim back to the mainland. Let's just look around, okay?
The consul stands by, mutely. Urgence?
Okay, alright. What's this? Careful, these stairs have collapsed. And what's about this thing? Hatch is jammed shut. Oh, wait, what's there? Magnesium and money. What? No. We could... It'd be so natural, right, to continue here. Oh, we're limping along. So much healing with us. That's very helpful. That's very, very helpful. Firing slit. Can't see inside. What's this? Must have been a direct hit to take out such a huge chunk. Indeed. Distant sound of cargo ships. Signal horns echo on the water. These shadows. They have that creepy form, like a many tentacled squid. As the Reflection. Reflections on the water. Kim, did you know I can walk? I can walk over water. Oh. The pain in our pelvis makes you wince, then you continue. The inside of the fortress, you make out the console and the blast door. What's up here? Oh look, there's a canister. A weathered artillery map showing coordinates in the Bay of River Shoal. An old medicine cabinet newly stocked with drumin. Oh! Drumin! That's great. It's just what we need. What's this?
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Inspect the wall.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
We'll touch the concrete. Just maybe it gives us some...
Quite
something.
old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
And the hole?
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation. A tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
The lift?
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B.
And on the right?
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement
Here
in
we
front
go.
of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And between the two...
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the
Perfect.
rooftop. Sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
There it is.
Do you have a line of sight to the window?
Yes, it's an opening between 33A and 10. I can see to the roof.
I can see it. Through the scope of a rifle. The shooter would be prone, lying on the mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure. I think we have it. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Patsy on the back, 3 small pats in a row.
Affirmative.
Huh. Okay. Why? Finally.
In our defense, nothing pointed here. Many leads pointed elsewhere.
Well, 7 people are dead.
Don't beat yourself up, officer. We did not put guns in their hands or get them drunk.
He looks north over the fortification, then
The
adds,
lieutenant pauses. Regret comes over him.
We will make up for it. Here. I feel it.
Could the shooter still be here?
Where?
He looks behind his back. On the mattress?
You think so? We would see them if they were here.
If it's a pail.
Perhaps it's a...
No, officer. It's not an invisible shooter. But this island, on the other hand.
You think he's here?
Or she. We should move.
We still need to inspect the
A
mattress.
single-person mattress. Modern. Civilian use. Brand name. Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns.
A good place to hide. Cozy. Relatively safe from the rain.
He pokes the mattress. And the canister. Wow. Hey Kim, we got a fuel canister. That's great. What more could help us much? What more, I ask you? Maybe pain threshold? Maybe endurance? Relatively good at interfacing because of the stuff we wear. We have relatively good perception. We could give it a little bit more to see if it gets us something. Or we could connect with Kim better. Let's do that. He patted us on the back. That's why we made that now. You feel eyes on your back. Someone's watching, but you can't say where. Hey.
A strange feeling, looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all, and walk in. In the still mirror of the bay, you see Martinez, reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
Why?
Perhaps there's someone there, under the water, waiting for you, where it has always been.
But it's cold.
Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
Oh, yes.
Oh, fuck, yes. Go there in your head. It's been days since you thought about her. A week. No. We're not starting with that. Not now. Not this time. This thought is over.
Okay. We need to concentrate. We have something to do. Something important. The winch is broken. Rust has eaten what remains of the chain. The back of our head, Kim. Is it maybe the phasmid has done all of this? Prepare for the worst, Kim. I'm the limping cop. And who are you? You're the short-sighted one. Men with disabilities. Men with disabilities. That is the generator.
This old cylindrical generator waits with its fuel cap open. Makeshift electrical wiring runs out of its side and across the floor.
In with the fuel.
Lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch.
And I pull the
The
rope.
recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
That should do it.
Nice. Now let's get down here. Fort Krasmazov. Someone
A
will come
dim
through
golden
that
glow
door.
animates the console. Faint, like a ghost light. Urgence ouvert reads one dial key. Allumer reads another.
It's on. Turn emergency open.
Automatic boot.
Yes, let's do
The
that.
blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
Is that a shadow? Not yet. What is down there? The insides of this fortress. If we go through this, someone will close it behind us.
After you.
Before, outside, when we were walking across the sand, I felt someone watching me.
So did I. Not back there, but I felt it since we came here.
What is there?
I don't know.
What if we get into another fight?
Don't worry. I have a gun.
He takes out his sidearm, checks the barrel, and holsters it again. Well, I don't.
Extra good that I do.
Ah. Let's go. Can we empty the generator again so no one closes this door behind us? Because that's like the trap that I would see.
This old cylindrical generator waits with its fuel cap.
Okay, nothing like that there. Generator's on, and when we walk through here, walk slow. It might be dangerous. We'll walk slow. What's over there? Is that a blocked part of the island? A secret part? A crazy part? We are watched by someone who doesn't want to kill Kim. Otherwise we would already be dead. What's this? A rubber dinghy. It's deflated and broken. Now that must be from the kids, from Lillian's kids. Small white flowers blossom all around you. Isn't that Mayflowers? Hi. Hi.
An old man wearing tracksuit trousers leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth, then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours. He's practically tearing up from spite. Hatred got the best of him a long time ago. This man hates everything.
Nice gun, man.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
Is it a Belmar Grav?
It's a Triangong 446.
Southeast Samaran made. Exotic. Must be defunct too. No modern rifle manufacturer of that name springs to mind.
A Samaran rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
He passed the rifle. The Sinyao commune?
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk wiped from the board.
His gaze turns inwards.
He's right. Almost no one remembers there was a third metastasis of the world revolution in the Safre Empire, extinguished in 06.
Okay, we'll let it vanish.
It's almost as if they were never there. Only the rifle remains, cradled by the old man.
So you closed the blast door?
I did. And you opened it. How?
How did you know I was coming?
Reactionary rock and roll music. Playing on the water.
Told you we shouldn't play sad FM.
It was not rock and roll, it was Sad FM.
Sad FM, huh? I always hated that station. Phlegmatic, counter-revolutionary dirges. Sadness is a mental illness. A weapon of the bourgeoisie. The fascists were right about rock and roll. It is degenerate. Hip gyrating, mental illness music.
So, Are you the fire guy?
The what now? I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell 2 kids to put out their fire, 2 twins?
I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position. Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
So I need you to put down that gun so we can talk further. We're with the police, you know.
The lieutenant pulls his pistol from the holster.
You are a glorified night watchman. This is a service rifle. I can only lay it down before an enemy commander of corresponding rank.
Well, I am an enemy commander of rank. Put it down.
The words, "I am an enemy commander," sound cold as iron from your lungs. The old man still hugs his gun.
And what rank would that be, dog?
Lieutenant W. Freiter.
A big wheel of the 4th Regiment of the Pederast Army. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
Old man lays the rifle down carelessly, then stares at it just lying there. It's probably not out of bullets, I think.
He stares on, his wrinkled mouth moving without a sound. A strange sadness, like a song.
What did you say?
The future teaches you to be alone.
The present.
The present.
The present to be afraid and cold.
The old man pulls back the hood of his plastic cape and looks up into the sky. It's a blue-grey, the same color as the sea. Those words.
Real music. Real proletkult. That's La Révacholière, not your rock and roll misanthropy. Chanson de soldat of the black and whites.
Marching song. Forget about that for a moment. You need to address that remark first.
I know it. It's the marching song of the World Revolution.
There you go. 1 of 3. In Grad, they sang Brave Children, favourites of history. And in Sinyao, it was some Samaran shit, I guess.
How does it go with the song?
How did it go?
He looks at his gun on the ground and shakes his head slowly.
Something about shooting rabbits. I don't know. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's gone now.
I'll pick up the gun.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire.
I'll inspect it.
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangong, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
It's as he said, it's a Triangong made in Sinyao.
Worn. Personalized even. Looks like this weapon has seen a lot of use, hasn't it, sir?
No response from the old man. The plastic cape around his shoulders rustles in a small bout of wind.
This uses jacketed ammunition, 4.46.
Jacketed. Military-grade ammunition. Stable in flight. Good for hitting something that's very, very far away.
He says mostly to the old man.
As he speaks, he stresses every word. He's liking this.
Let's stow the gun.
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get a confession. In time.
Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol. I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
His eyes turn to the reeds again, dead and dull. There's a phasmid there, you know.
The commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? You're a holdover from the...
From the Insulindian Citizens Militia, the army of the revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in 07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency defense duties in 08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Minus 8. 51 minus 8 equals 43. Oh my goodness. You've been on this island for 43 years.
No. I've been on other islands, too.
Oh. Wisp of smoke rises from somewhere between the charred logs.
I was in Resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was on E48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
You've been hiding here for 43 years.
43 years and 10 months.
That's steadfast.
It's not how a human being should live. But I had to. I couldn't just forget. I couldn't just forget what I saw.
He just couldn't.
You couldn't give up.
He nods, but he can now.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
He looks across the water.
2 police officers step out of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer inspects a series of burnt black letters splashed across the plaza mosaic. Patrol officer Judith Minot points west. The fishing village. She glances at her watch. We meet in 15 minutes. It's a 10-minute walk.
Whoa, they're coming.
The officers go, leaving behind the writing, still smoldering. One day, it says, I will return to your side.
Always waiting.
They're coming. The old man turns his eyes from the shore and back to you. For what?
For her to return.
Her who?
Girl child. Revolution.
Dolores Day? Girl Child Revolution? Let's repeat it.
Always.
She better come. I too have given my life to Mazovian socio-economics.
A waste. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind and themselves. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try, whatever I do.
What has he done? Perhaps a confession will lighten the load.
What have you done then?
Yes, what? To get things going again? Fan the flame?
There is no flame to fan. There is nothing left of the world, of our dreams.
I'm sure there's something there next time, my friends.